Welcome to Anticz with Alex, starring your boy at the T. I appreciate y'all for coming to fuck with me. You dig what I'm saying? We coming in at the wee hours of the night. You dig what I'm saying? But I got a little question for y'all before y'all get up and go to work in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? But first, you know what it do. Smoke with me. Now, I wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all tonight about a little thought process I had. You dig what I'm saying? And the farther I got along with thinking about it, I realized that that's how I came upon my entrepreneurship journey myself. So, I want to ask you, right? Do you think living an honest life is a lie? What I mean by that is, do you wake up every day and do something you don't enjoy doing or you dread doing every day? If so, in my eyes, it's a lie. You're lying to yourself because you clearly telling yourself that you want to get up and do something against your will that, you know, don't appease your soul. And that's why I had a great job. I had a a foreman job as a landscaping foreman. I had a great job as a head delivery man at Sleep Number. You know what I'm saying? I'm making about $1 a week. That's pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I can juggle that along with investing and stuff like that. But that's later on in the conversation. But long story short, I just got tired of it. I realized every day, even though I actually went to school for landscaping, I actually have an agriculture degree. But I realized that I was waking up every day and doing something that I didn't want to do. And basically, I looked in the mirror and I realized that I was lying to myself. You dig? So, with that being said, how do you feel about that now? Think about it. I know dreams are dreams, and sometimes life changes, kids, financial situations, and anything like that. But, you know, didn't nobody teach us how to have intercourse. Didn't nobody teach us how to get our first kiss. Nobody taught us how to do the mischievous things that we discovered a way to do. But we did anyway. We found a way. So why wouldn't you care that much about your success to scratch and claw and grind it out to get where you want to get? I understand sacrifices, and everybody can't handle the sacrifices. Me, myself, struggle with the sacrifices, but I understand the bigger picture and what I'm living for and where I'm trying to go with things. You know, just say for instance, right? You start working for 18 years old and you retire at 65. It's like, what's 47 years? Something like that. So like, yeah, even at $35,000, $40,000 over that course of time, $35,000 or $40,000 a year, you'll down there make $1 million, you know what I'm saying, some change over that course of time. But and that's from a job. So if you made a job or career that much money at that number, imagine the money you could have made yourself. You dig? And just say, for instance, hypothetically, right? You work Monday through Friday for those 47 years. You know, and then on the weekends or that 1 or 2 week vacation and the holidays, that's when you spend with your family, right? So like, if you accumulate all that, where's the growth? You understand what I'm saying? You're still away from your peers and your kids. You understand? You don't really go through so many life changes, so many life experiences because you're always at work. Especially if you work 10s and 12s. You understand what I'm saying? So like, you're still making a sacrifice then, but it's not looked at upon as a sacrifice because you're doing it for somebody else and you think that you fall into the system that you're doing it, it's trickling down and you're doing it for the kids. And surely you're doing it for your children, but I want to provide and protect this shit for my kids and not slave for my kids, if that makes sense. I want my child experience to be me having children. I don't want it to be that I'm working for them, just working for them, just working for them, just grab. Because I'm going to look at them at the end of the day, it can become resentment down the line, not just for me, but for plenty of people. And people are afraid to say it, but it's true. All right? Then even your wife. You really got 2.5 days with your wife. You got Friday evening, Saturday all day. More than likely, she's spending your check going to even just to refurbish your house. Not even just your sex chase or nothing. She just refurbishing the house, nourishing the house, the food, laundry detergent, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning supply, household items and stuff like that. You understand? So y'all do that in church and stuff on Sundays, and then I gotta go to bed, baby. I gotta hit it to get these 45 to 50 hours to somebody else. Instead of rolling over and baby, let's come up with a plan so we can thrive and try to do something. And ain't nothing wrong with being a regular everyday Joe. Somebody got to do it. It's a system. But to defeat the system of growing and generational wealth and generational curses, financial curses, whatever the case may be, those would be the first steps to taking it. Like, even with that being said, like, I found it once upon a time difficult to date a woman that she didn't go to college, a great woman. She didn't go to college and stuff like that. And college grows you up, but it's like the 13th grade. You understand what I'm saying? So like, when you get out of college, life hit people very hard after college. Instead of the person that went through that right after high school when mommy and dad stopped taking care of them. So, but you're 22 and 23 doing that. They were 18. So now they're 22, 23, they're established, they got motion going on, things like that. So you're stunting growth just by simply going to college. Not all college situations are like that because you have to go to college to be a doctor, lawyer, philanthropist. But you don't have to go to fucking college for mass communications. I don't think DJ Academics has a mass communication degree. I don't think fucking WAC 100 or... I know they have other careers. I mean, WAC 100 has a career attached to that. But as far as media liking, he had to grow into that and you know, learn off experience and stuff like that. But like mass comm and all that old shit, like it's a waste of time for real. It's a money grab because Sally Mae won't hers. Anywho's, moving along. The element of balance. How do you balance something that you're unhappy with? If it's something that's lucrative and or emotional or in some way beneficial to you versus something that you have to do, you dig? You will come out balancing it a whole lot better versus I have no choice but to work 50 or 60 hours because we will have no roof. You understand? And what opened my eyes to it was like temp services. Basically like temp services. So temp services, they will like, say for instance, a temp service pays you $18 an hour, right? If they're willing to pay you as a subcontracted job, $18, they're making $25, $24 off you. Like, and then they're getting paid from the, like, it's you know what I'm saying? So like, that's another thing that made me open my mind up to things like, damn, people really selling your talent to somebody else for a small percentage. Why wouldn't I just take that time out of my life and just do that for myself? Instead of standing outside promoting Little Caesar's Pizza, why don't I just stand outside and promote myself? Even if I look like a fool, I'm still putting energy towards myself and I'm going to get something out of it because I'm doing the right thing for myself and my soul, and the universe is going to bring that back to me because I feel good doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? So like, being at a job and having a career for a long time is like damn near like a marriage. Like, you're married to it, especially if you do the whole 47, you make a career out of it. They call it a career, you worked it too long. But anywho. But, hold on, time out. A career, even a job will tell you Most jobs will tell you like, hey, you've worked here too long. When you start getting older and they can hire somebody younger to do the same job. Yeah. Because you done grew, you done mastered every skill. Now you're up under me and you can't have my job. So hey baby, is it a time to go be the boss or we're gonna let you go? But they don't tell you it's time to go be the boss because they want you to whittle away and they're done with you and stuff like that. Which goes on that leads me to say this. Having a career is like I said, like a marriage. You damn near gotta work there 50 years till your golden anniversary to retire, to get something back from it, to finally get something back, besides the company discounts and the little shit you done stole. But like, seriously. And one day you can come to work on your best behavior. The same thing you've been doing. You've never been late in 30 years. You've had 2 sick days in 15 years. They will let your ass go under the right circumstances. For sure. But anywho's, yeah. So like, just like you should invest in a home instead of living in apartments forever. You know what I'm saying? You can live in an apartment complex for 30 years and don't pay your rent for 2 months. Your ass is adios. They don't care about you being. I done made $1 million off you. I done made $500,000 off you from you paying your rent consistently. But I'm sorry that you have COVID, but you're 2 months behind and we have a waiting list of 6 months. So I'm sorry. You dig? So like, that's another reason that should make you wanna invest in a home or build a home. Shit, take your time building that bitch. You ain't in no race with nobody. You in your own race. When you driving down the highway, you gotta put your blink on and get over in the other lane. You understand? If you don't, you might crash into a car. Somebody that's coming up fast. They might be driving fast on their road, in their lane, getting their motion, having their motion. You done got in their way, crash. You understand? But you let them know right fast. I'm getting over right fast. I'm in this lane right now. You ain't got to get nowhere fast. Slow it down. Take your time. Slow motion better than no motion. Slow meal better than no meal. You understand? Oatmeal better than no meal. My bad. But look, taking the steps of generational wealth, you know, I would like to see more of that, and I wanna when I get my timing right, I wanna take time out myself because I remember being in 2nd grade, knowing how to write a check, sign that bitch. I grew up with old people, so I was writing checks and shit. 19 years old, whole check, take it to the bank. Of course, my people with me, grandma, but I knew how to do those things. You understand? And now, it carries on, it transitions into my life, and I can teach my children the same thing and stuff like that. But, you know, I watched my grandfather have buku money. Thousands. My grandma lived 8-9 years off the money after he passed with no investments. So imagine if he invested it. You dig? So with that being said, I want y'all to think about what I said. And always, I love the support. Hit the like button, subscribe. Show your auntie, send it to your auntie, your grandmama and them, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna like what I'm talking about, yeah, man. But look, it's Anticz with Allie, star your boy Allie T. Thank y'all for coming to fuck with me.